Night sets after a long day of, keeping things real. The gang sits around the bar. It's Marcus's turn to tend. He shifts a drink lazily between his hands, occasionally with a beautiful flourish. It flips. A magic trick for the ages.
Yeah, I call that the martini flip.
That's pretty good, Marcus, I have to admit. I stare at Marcus,
It's okay.
head propped up on my hand.
Thanks. Yeah, no, I think it'll get me some nice
first,
tips.
We should probably work on getting customers.
That's for you. Marcus
Is it,
hands the drink to Ash.
Is it actually
Enjoy.
alcohol or Kier? I sniff at it.
It's a martini flip. There's no key around
You're
it.
actually right. Wow. I drink it in one gulp.
Did you think I was lying? Come on.
Why don't
Ash, I take bartending very, very seriously. Marcus reaches under a counter, pulls out a bottle of whiskey, takes a swig, and puts it back. That burns.
You hear a sudden, brutal, abrupt knock at the door.
the customer? No, it's
That
fine.
sounds like a monster. That sounds like a monster.
I push myself
I'm
up
pretty
from
sure
my
it's a
seat.
monster.
My
You should-
hand
you
still
should
goes
hide.
to the hilt of my blade. Hello?
Okay, I'll stay here behind the bar.
Monsters don't sound like that.
Good luck,
I
guys.
push open the door. It's
They
probably
make more of a bang.
It's probably just Thog or something.
Oh, that was a bang.
Standing at the door is a familiar, eye-patched figure.
Uh,
He shoulders
Colvin?
past.
Hey,
Hold
hold
on
on.
a second.
You can't look, Colvin. You can't just
Colvin, hey, Colvin.
barge in.
Oh, you're not a monster.
Especially when you
Yeah.
knock like you're a massive, ogre, you know?
But I could hear someone doing something with a professional amount of clout, an amount of seriousness that deserved my attention.
You could hear
Oh.
that?
That was me.
What?
Yeah. You want a drink?
Yes, of
I'm
course.
awesome at it. I'm awesome at drinks. What do you
You
want?
drink, Colvin?
What drink would you suggest? What's the most superior drink in this entire bar?
Oh, well,
Water.
you gotta recommend the Velaffi Twister in that case.
Twister.
Wait,
eh?
Marcus, start him off with something straight first.
He asked for the best drink in the establishment,
I
Ash.
understand, Marcus, but he needs a
He
baseline,
asks
right?
he asks for a Twister.
Marcus?
He gets
The
the
customer
Twister.
is always
Marcus?
right, Ash.
Marcus, he needs a baseline, otherwise he won't be able to fully appreciate the
Fine,
Marcus
here's a
Twister.
cue. Drink
No,
a
it's
cue.
not
Not your
Kier,
turn to
just-
bartend.
This is our
Just give him-
baseline, Ash.
Look at
The
the
Kier
calendar,
is not
Ash.
our baseline. The Kier, I know, Gregor, I know the
How's that
calendar.
Kier?
It's
How's
a
that
very
Kier
nice
doing for
system
you?
you've set up, but
You enjoying that,
follow the
customer?
rules.
It tasted pretty
I-
alright when I managed to separate the critically dangerous chemicals from the normal substance.
Yeah, this guy gets it.
What? How?
It's simple.
How?
It's simple. It has to do with serious bartending. See, you simply take the... what did you call this again?
I shake
Kier?
my head remembering who I asked. How?
You have to apply the proper spin to it. He throws it into the air. It lands in his hand. And now it should be completely separated out.
Wow.
That is good, whatever
We-
this is.
We might have a job for you. Just keep that in mind.
You know, yeah, I've gone back
Now-
to leaning against the counter, but I'm staring fascinated at Colvin's technique.
I do believe I requested the most powerful thing in the bar.
Yes, sir, I'm on it. Marcus grabs a glass from under the counter. It is approximately the size of a large vase.
Wait, if he wants most powerful, go with the fog apple extract.
No. That is a specific liquor. The man asked for a drink.
All right.
Okay. And I'm gonna mix him a drink. And you should very well know that the Velaffi Twister includes a measure of fog apple extract.
Yeah.
I
He's the
wasn't.
bartender tonight, Ash.
Marcus
Gregor,
grabs
we
several
tried to run the
bottles
bar.
of liquor and strange ingredients, combining them in the large vase-like glass. He snaps his fingers and the entire thing begins to revolve into a miniature whirlpool that spins perpetually.
Ah,
He finally takes out a glowing green bottle of fog apple extract and pours in just a touch. The entire thing begins to steam and changes color to a deep green.
bottoms up. Colvin,
Bottoms up, enjoy.
Careful, Colvin. Careful.
Colvin downs it in one swing. Ah! After a few seconds of complete stony-faced silence, he recoils, stumbling backwards. He trips over the hole, spins, and lands. You notice he's suddenly covered in sweat.
Is it-
Such a strong drink. I would respect this drink as a rival. I would be honored to meet it on the field of battle. I'll have another.
Nobody has ever ordered 2 Velofi twisters in a row. One more twister coming right up.
Mostly there are too unconscious to order it.
Marcus
Mostly, yeah.
mixes one up, snaps his fingers to get it spinning, takes a sip to double check the strength, winces, and then gives it to Colvin
I
again.
don't think you understand. I felt the sweet caress of sleep hit me in the midst of my fall, but as my training dictated, I landed on my feet, much like a cat thrown unconscious from the tallest tip of the wizard tower.
You were like the coolest person I have ever met.
Is that how you survived the wizard tower thing? Did you just fall off, land on your feet, and you're fine?
Yes,
Like a cat?
I developed a new technique. I call it fight falling.
While you were falling, you developed a new technique.
I guess.
I get thrown around a lot. Do you think you could teach me this kind of stuff?
But of course.
Gregor, I don't think this is teachable.
Fight
I
falling
don't
is-
think this
Makes
is
himself
learnable.
a twister and starts sipping on it.
Fight falling is universally applicable. Nearly everyone should learn how to do it. I find it has incredible uses in the workplace.
Hey, you should
I
teach
lean
us
over
about
the-
fight falling.
There are
I
a
lean
lot
over
of
the
tripping
bar and
hazards.
start rummaging around for the bottle of fog apple extract, uncork it, and start sipping.
Jeez, how?
Ash.
It's fine.
Ay.
If you say so. Marcus takes another sip of his Velofi twister.
Everybody's gonna die tonight, aren't they?
Goes down smooth.
No, frankly, Gregor, I think Colvin is
Special.
He's above that.
yes.
He can land on his feet.
Death comes
Yes,
for
that's
us
pretty
all at some point,
You can
and
land on somebody else's
and we
feet
should
for a
use
while.
this chance to learn some wisdom from the Reaper himself.
Well,
Whoa.
Colvin, if death is coming for you, could you just ask it to leave again?
Ha.
Says someone who has clearly never been dead.
You'd ask me to waste my few questions on something as petty as don't kill me? No, I have far more important things to ask about the nature of life and the truth.
I lean over to Marcus. See, I was just getting him on another Colvinism. It's just having fun.
Yeah, good stuff.
Paying for information with your life is what we all set out to do the second we take up our weapons or our fists. The second we're born, raising our hands to the heavens, we accept the fact that we pay the cost of life.
That's
Glances
actually
nervously at his glaive.
that's pretty beautiful, Colvin. Do you do poetry or anything?
Poetry? What the heck is that? No, this is simply the language of truth.
All right.
Just because you should
was
go to some poetry
beautiful.
slams or something. Like,
Poetry is a gross misappropriation. Every bit of language is poetry, especially when you're on the path.
oh yeah, they will eat that right up.
I shrug and stare at Marcus. He's a natural.
He really is. Marcus shrugs back and takes another sip of the Velofi twister. Ooh.
So have you written any books, Colvin?
Ha! Written any books? No, I've merely recorded my thoughts and had them published. But through force.
He has several books.
Okay.
He meant what he means to say is that he's published
Yes.
several books.
Okay.
Books are qualified by the process of editing, and I am unedited.
What he means to say is that he edits himself and he's not very good at it.
All right.
Oh,
right, I remember
cut
you
down
saying
on the
something like
sick
that.
truths he's spitting.
I mean,
Gregor,
no, but you
he's-
could probably get some of the typos. Maybe.
That's true.
Marcus takes another sip of his twister. Oh man, that's
Maybe you should tone it
Spellings,
down, Marcus.
spellings that differ from the norm are spellings that are just yet to be. History tells us that language evolves as we do.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I suppose that language that people only call them spelling mistakes because everyone's agreeing. that
Did
it's
you
spelled
know
that
that the
way.
word butt used to be spelled with a Z?
I don't believe you.
I know, the truth is hard to bear sometimes. Colvin sips from his drink.
I take a long drink of the fog apple extract. Maybe
Marcus
we
takes
should
a
close
long
out.
drink of the twister. Oh boy.
As I
Tell
go
me
around
more
locking
about
the
this
doors.
butts.
No, I'm more interested in what you've discovered on your quest for the truth. All of you. In order to create such a powerful, potent drink, you had to have discovered something.
I sit back down after closing up.
Well,
Marcus
process of
Twister
discovery.
was-
Oh,
yeah, the
sorry.
Marcus
Go
Twist-
ahead.
Okay, yeah, the Marcus Twister is a Marcus original against, our better judgment. We let him have
What's
full
that
sway
supposed
of
to
it,
mean?
but it means that we were pretty sure that you had introduced some blood into the mix at some point.
Why does everybody always think I'm drinking blood all the time? I'm pretty sure
Well,
that's racist.
Marcus, level with me.
Being racist
Did
is
you-
not cool.
Did
I'm
you
level right
add
now.
blood? Did you add blood to the
Whoa.
first incarnation of the Marcus Twister?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
doesn't-
I
if
didn't
it
know I
doesn't
was
have a-
sharing the bar with a bunch of racists.
It's okay,
I'm
it's
not.
okay, Colvin.
What?
I'm happy.
What are you talking about?
I'm used to it. It's
You
okay.
are clearly discriminating against his
Ash.
kind.
To answer your question, if the original Velofi Twister wouldn't be a part of me if it didn't have a drop of my blood in it.
See, I motioned to Marcus staring at Colvin.
Just the first one.
He put blood in the first one. So
Just the first one.
Colvin, we didn't have these biases until we met Marcus, I assure you.
Ha!
That's
All right,
what they.
that-
That's what they
but-
say.
That brings me to an interesting line of thought. Could it be that you learned this cultural racial bias, or was it innate? Are we a product of our birth or of our learning? Colvin stares
Look.
into the distance.
That's a really
well,
good
Colvin,
question.
how about I have something of an answer for that. I think maybe that this doesn't have anything to do with the race at large, but Marcus as an individual. I have never met another tiefling, and I'm sure that
yeah.
they're a perfectly fine person. What do you call
Well,
it?
I mean-
other tieflings have met him kind of dick once.
There-
What was
there's
that?
Marcus, so
Oh.
I mean, for all we know, all other tieflings are exactly the same. I mean,
I know.
Are you
not in like a
sure?
racist way.
Colvin puts
I'm
his
pretty
hand.
sure that-
Colvin puts his
Assholes.
hand on Gregor's shoulder. You hear something snap. That's an interesting line of thought. A philosophical constant. Every tiefling that I know potentially acts this way. Therefore, all tieflings, in my experience, act this way. We'll call it Gregor's Raven.
That's
Nice.
Wow.
Gregor, we should get you a raven.
Yeah. Oh man, I could have a raven, a raven, and I also need an attack called a raven.
Yeah. You can call it
Yeah.
Gregor Jr.
Yeah.
The attack.
I'll
I
call
don't
the
know what you're
attack
gonna- I don't know what
Gregor
you're gonna.
Jr..
Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna call the raven.
Yeah. The triple raven junior.
I like that.
Attack?
I'm sorry for busting out my bias immediately. It turns out that I might be racist against racists.
I
don't
think that's. I
know
think
if
that's
that's-
okay. I think that's all
that's-
right. I don't
yeah,
think
that
people mind about that.
I mind about that because I would have missed out on some beautiful truth.
Oh, okay.
So you need to be. Well, first off, Colvin, I don't think racists are a race, and that.
I'm pretty sure
Um,
that's racist.
I don't.
Okay.
I think you're drunk.
I think Marcus, you're Marcus, you are slammed.
No. Well, hey, you know the rule. Once the twister's twisting, you gotta drink the twister till it's done twisting.
Is that a rule that you
That's
just came
my.
up with?
That's my rule.
And it'll twist right through you.
Yep.
Gregor, I
Marcus
think you were
takes a
getting.
long drink of his twister.
I think you were getting
Whoa.
contact drunk, Gregor.
So,
Proximity wasted.
so I was distracted by something that glinted in your language. Instead, I should have been listening to the truths that you learned that brought you to the Twister. Please continue.
I was at the bar one day, and I got this bottle, and this bottle, and this bottle with the bendy bit in the neck.
Just
I
point
don't
to
know.
them. Don't
I don't know
drop
what
them.
any of them are, but I put them all together, and then I made them spin, and it tasted pretty good. And the imps liked it, so I figured, hey, we got something here, and then it turned out to be insanely alcoholic.
Yeah.
So that's my signature drink.
A true,
It's
true
whiskey.
representation of yourself as an individual.
I don't know about that. But,
It's 3 different kinds of grain alcohol, just straight up barrel brewed grain.
No one told me that
alcohol.
I should put anything else
A
in.
persona,
Ash.
a persona distilled to the form of liquid served to customers. When you think about it, you're sharing yourself, your story, your life as you hand
Hey,
out these
basically-
drinks.
You're basically drinking me right now.
Did you put
you
blood
enjoy
in
that.
it again,
No.
Marcus? Okay.
One drop, Ash.
Bartending
Today?
is
Tonight?
so
Sorry.
significant.
It gives it the tang. Ash?
Is it okay for Colvin to be drinking demon blood?
Yes. It's a one drop. Yeah, it's
Ash.
fine.
Marcus is
Well-
the bartender tonight.
Marcus
I-
finishes his twister. Who wants one? Who wants another
Okay,
one?
well, Gregor, I don't know how much longer tonight will last.
Who wants? I'm gonna go to sleep.
No, you need
Marcus
to.
crawls up onto the bar and curls up into a
You
ball.
need to teach me the secrets of tending bar.
You mix the liquor together and drink
Well, Colvin,
I can write you down on the calendar.
Okay, I will take. I am free on. Let's see. I am free most nights. Second days not so good. I go to poetry meetings to, show them that their poetry is completely obsolete.
I knew it.
I am meeting with my publisher on the 15th. I need to fight him to get my book published. That's important. That's an important one.
You know what, Colvin? Why don't you just come in the next time you feel like tending a bar?
I feel like tending a bar right now.
Well, the bar
That is
is
convenient.
closed. I motion to Marcus on the little flap door that leads behind the bar. As
And
you
him
can see,
scurries up from a hole in the ground and puts a blanket over Marcus.
as you can see, the
Kisses
flap
him on the
door.
forehead.
The flap door is presently indisposed.
Well,
We cannot get behind the bar.
oh, yeah, legally we're not
Legally.
allowed to.
Oh,
You hear a creaking.
and I'm not one to mess with
Oh.
the laws of this land.
That's good, Colvin.
Is that bar flap a load-bearing bar flap?
Is Marcus a load?
Good point.
Marcus, along with the new added weight of the blanket, crashes down through the bar flap and hits the floor. He continues snoozing.
Well, good, Colvin. Good news. The bar has just opened.
Colvin hops over Marcus. Very well. I will begin mixing drinks immediately. But first, I must
Wait.
engage in witty banter.
All right, Colvin.
So,
I
where do
sit
you-
down and lean against the bar?
Where do you hail from? And how did you come to possess such succulent truths?
I turn to Gregor. He's asking you.
Oh, I come from here, most lately. Then I was in this jail, in this Meadshire. I was in Renelin. Funny story, actually.
Wait, so where is that? Is that in order, Gregor? Like, is that you didn't
Reverse
come from here
order.
first? Reverse order.
It's clearly
Okay,
in
so-
reverse order. You can tell from the intonation.
Can you? Well, all right. So
I
he came from
intoned it
Renelin
pretty
first.
heavily.
You need to listen to
Alright.
social cues while sitting at a bar. It's part of proper etiquette.
This guy's
it
pretty
is.
good.
Yeah.
Marcus
yeah,
right now is Marcus over there right now is communicating
Is
an
asleep.
aura of power.
And
Frankly, we should
No.
feel in awe of his majesty.
oh, don't fail me. I need to pass Wizard High School.
No, I think
That's
we're
how I
good.
feel all the time with Marcus around.
In
pretty
awe
great.
of something for sure.
Yeah, he told me to feel that, so I do.
Good job. So, Colvin, are you gonna serve us up some drinks or?
You notice that there are drinks already in front of you. They appeared at some point.
Wow.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh,
the old
wow.
Gregor's Raven. Water.
I the drink carefully, smelling it.
Ha!
Does it smell alcoholic or potable?
It smells alcoholic. Wait a second, my friend. Are you?
All right, I'm
do
waiting.
you not? He stares directly at Gregor. Do you not partake in the alcohol?
I do not. It is bad for my moral soul
Ha!
and body
An
yeah,
interest-
that's what he keeps saying.
and fun.
An interesting consideration. He picks up. Colvin picks up a bottle of unmarked booze. He puts it down on the table. Behold, the non-alcoholic alcohol! He punches it in the side. A gigantic creature appears behind him, buries itself in the liquid. It glows. There you go.
I'll never get used to seeing that.
He pours one out for Gregor. So, why don't you drink alcohol?
I eye Gregor carefully as he's holding that drink he was just handed, sweating a little.
Ash, could you smell this and tell me if it's alcoholic anymore? Did he
Grab the
punch it
drink.
right out of there?
I grabbed the drink from Gregor. You know, knowing Colvin, I'm betting he punched it right out of there. Is it smell alcoholic? It smells non-alcoholic. He punched it right out of there. I hand it back to Gregor.
You know, if it was anyone else, I wouldn't believe that was possible.
Ha!
Yeah.
Gregor begins to drink.
Ha. Yes, I call it. That's the new Colvin special, just for you, Gregor. It's non-alcoholic alcohol, the strongest of drinks, water.
Yeah, it tastes a lot like the Gregor's Raven.
They're entirely different. They're entirely different drinks.
Did you just turn
If
an
it was
entire
coming
bottle
from anyone else.
Did you just turn an entire bottle of alcohol into water? Like, that costs money. Can you turn it back?
Look at how much he's enjoying his drink. You're paid in smiles and the enjoyment of the people who attend your bar.
And we're
Gregor
short.
smiles at Ash.
Look at that.
And we're
smile.
short about 50 gold.
Look at that.
How much are we charging for drinks?
No. The drink is fine. He punched the entire bottle.
An imp with a rugged beard walks in through the door.
That man has seen a lot of truths. Where do you come from?
He just stubs out his cigarette on the bar and goes,
Ha!
You understand that it is asking for a double.
Can do. Colvin comes back with the double.
Should we wake Marcus up? I think this is
Grabs the double and
troubling
downs
him.
it in one, tipping Colvin with a handful of baked beans.
This one has seen the depths of depravity and come back changed.
It
He's-
nods with respect and exits.
I didn't understand you had such hardcore customers.
That one comes in from time
Well,
to time.
Honestly, in a one-on-one fight,
Tonight especially.
I don't think I'd be able to take that one.
yeah. Colvin, I hate to cut you off, but it is getting really late, and I'm getting very tired. And Marcus has already taken up residence on the now broken bar flap. I'm thinking of retiring pretty soon.
Yeah. How about one for the road, Colvin?
Okay, another non-alcoholic alcohol and a Gregor's Raven mixed together.
Oh, getting crazy.
I call it the Tornado Warrior.
Yes!
Gregor's eyes sparkle.
I
Time
stare
to
at
finally
glass
defeat
of-
the tornado.
I stare at the glass of water as Gregor drinks it.
Oh, spins right through.